Hey, welcome to What We Thought Would Happen.
Hi, I'm Daniel. What?
And I'm Laura Kightlinger, and we have an amazing special guest today. She's incredibly funny, amazing comic, but also a tarot reader.
Please welcome Lizzy Cooperman.
Hi,
Lizzy.
I can barely contain myself. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm glad.
I'm excited.
This will be fun.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna get read today.
Yeah.
And you're a
I'm
professional.
going to read you your rights.
Fucking somebody finally should.
Yeah.
You're a professional tarot reader.
Yes.
In addition to comedian, musician, actress.
Yes. This is a new development in my life because I have a podcast called Lizzy Cooperman's In Your Hands. Like you're like, we'll save the plugs for the end,
No,
sweetie.
we want it.
But they vote
Wait a
every
second.
week.
You even plugged
Yes.
it. You didn't plug it right.
Oh.
My life is in your hands. Isn't that it? You said Lizzy Cooperman's in your hands.
No. That's
You
what it's
shortened
called. No, but that is implied by Lizzy Cooperman's In Your Hands.
Oh, I see. I'm
Meaning
sorry.
Lizzy's in your hands.
Oh, I didn't get it because I
Right,
thought it was
right.
always my life is in your hands. I'm sorry.
Oh, my life is in your hands. That's so dramatic.
Well, I don't know. I thought
Very
that
sweet.
like you had to. You had
yeah.
people make decisions. Well, will you explain what your show is? How
Dramatic, and yet that is what it is. So
If I ever get married, I think I'm gonna write that into. What do you say when you get married? You're not
right.
your rights. What do
That
you say
is
that?
so funny, your
you
vows.
exchange your vows. I'm gonna say that.
you
My life is in your hands.
Yeah.
get married, you do a tarot reading for the other person on the altar.
No, I want to just say that in like a church and just scare the shit out of people instead of I do.
Well,
My
shit,
life.
Garrett's life was in my hands, and he saved me.
Did he have a gun? Who had the gun?
Well, no, I mean, with my brain aneurysm, he could have, and I'm making him regret it every day of his life.
What?
That he could have let me die in my sleep, but he took me to Cedars. And-
Look at that.
Yeah.
See? That's true love. When someone actually
Oh my
resuscitates.
God. You're like, he dropped me off at the Cedars restaurant. the hospital restaurant.
I met an older man. Okay.
I want to.
Just bleeding.
I want to just see if like double check and make sure that does it say do not resuscitate on your. Does everybody do that? You have that
Oh.
choice, right? On your license.
Oh, the organ thing. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,
I
this whole
want a
time I've been
t-shirt
telling
that
them
says,
not
"Do
to.
resu-" I mean, there are T-shirts that
That's
say
our
"Do not
T-shirt for
resu-"
this week.
You just have
Do
I'm
not
suicidal
resuscitate.
written on
Yeah.
your license, on your driver's license.
I always thought that was what you were saying yes or no to.
Oh no, it's organ donation.
Well, then I thought that's what they would do after they didn't resuscitate my ass. is
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would
Oh,
donate.
well, it's interesting you do say that because I think that if you put down that you're an organ donor, they're more likely to
not
not save you.
resuscitate. Yeah.
Okay, so that I think that is implied in the organ.
That that like
Right.
harvest. That should
Right.
what it be. That's
Or
yeah.
if they're like, we could get a heart out of this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good luck,
Sure.
sweetie.
Yeah.
I think there should be "Don't talk to me" either. Because
Oh.
trying to argue with the cop is impossible.
I'm just like, why
Don't
would
you know I've had an
science want
aneurysm? That
mine?
should be you should. There should be a lot of liberties of like things in life you don't have to go through anymore.
Yeah.
Right? If you wake up from something traumatic like that, then you shouldn't have to deal with like the law.
Yeah.
Can I also say the vows thing? Did you guys write your own vows?
Garrett, did we even have vows? No.
I love that.
It was just the other person.
It's like a
talking.
shotgun wedding without a shotgun or baby.
They're always the same. People always go, I want to write my own.
It's an abortion wedding.
Is that... Some things are forever.
I just feel like people are always like, we wrote our own vows, but they sound exactly like the vows.
Normal vows?
It's like,
Yeah.
how do I change? I'll throw in the word very.
Right.
Yeah.
Or it's their disgusting like sexual metaphor or their you know what I mean? Like their little sexual like inside joke that they want to say in front of people and not think that we know what's going on. I don't know. That's
You
what I think.
complete me.
Right. See, she said come. That means they love when they
Yeah.
come in her face. Yeah, exactly. Shit like that. I love weddings now because they're just so bad they're good. I don't know. I've been to a lot of like Methodist white people weddings.
Ooh, right,
You know what I mean? It's like ceremony, dance floor, rice.
Right. I haven't been to one in a while.
We went to a fun one actually. Dana Gould and Kat, and I think she's Kat Gould now, unless she kept her Irish last name, and I can't remember.
Was it a spooky wedding? He's spooky.
No, it was fun.
He is.
It was really fun. It was a really short ceremony, and then there's amazing food and dance floor, and kind of almost like I felt like a high school reunion because there's so many people there that I knew from stand up from Boston and New York, like from forever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I have
cool.
a bunch of dead flowers that I have to take to Vampira's grave because that's what I do with dead flowers. But the reason she even has a grave is because of Dana Gould.
oh, that's right. Yeah,
Like-
he really
Vampire.
he helped her so much in the end. Too.
Yeah, like literally, because I asked him once, because he said, he was like, I was friends with Vampira, and then that poor son of a bitch couldn't get a word in edgewise for like an hour. I was asking too many questions. But he paid for her grave. I was like, when's the last time you saw her? And he goes, when I put that bitch in the ground. Like, oh, wow. Anyway, so yeah, I'm taking her flowers later.
Oh my God, really?
Because
Take her taco. Bring a taco. Laura got tacos for us.
They're good, but it's very goth. It's like you'll go by Vampira's grave, and it's very goth. There'll be like dead flowers and
Is
stuff.
it the Forever Cemetery? Forever Hollywood.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that
I do
cemetery.
too. It's
I love
cool. It's a good
It.
hang.
You've been there, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think Dee Dee Ramone is there, right? They have a dumb statue of him, like mid guitar riff, like lip curl, like guitar neck in the air.
Oh my God.
You always see like one MAGA adjacent dude taking a picture of it when I'm there.
There are so many things that if there's a pros and cons of LA, I think one of the things that I almost said, okay, I'm going to just get a ticket to Ireland and not come back, was Garrett and I, we were at the,
Laura.
what cemetery were we at where we saw, it was,
Tony Scott.
yeah, he had his,
Hollywood Forever.
that was Hollywood Forever too? And his credits were on his,
His movie credits?
yeah.
And a stone, carved stone Stallone climbing up the side of it for cliffhanger.
Can I tell Daniel what I was telling you on the way before Daniel showed up? I was like, I can see you and Daniel because you're both like Laura and Daniel because you're both so thin and tall, being like villains on Downton Abbey, like walking down the hallway as the two like scullery maids. Like,
Yes. Wait, how do we...
Mrs. Brighton had it.
Wait, how do we kill?
Well, she's at it again, isn't she?
Again, time to get... Wait, what's our murder weapon? We're the cleaning lady, so we like
Yeah,
kill
or
with
we
a mop or
poison them?
something? Yeah.
Oh, she's going to have a little arsenic in her tea. You know what? She deserves it. So I'm glad.
Wait.
I want to write this. Like, I would
Can
love to write
we?
you as like,
Would you please? I would
We're
just like to
both-
put on the
British
outfits.
We're
ones.
both in like slickers and bucket hats or some shit or something. I don't know. I saw this one murder she wrote where someone broke in during a rainstorm and like kicked the glass out and turned the power out, and the whole time they were wearing a slicker, and it was scary,
They're wearing a slick.
like a murder slicker. So I'm into that. We're both wearing like matching drapey wetsuit, not wetsuit, but like it's raining, right?
Right.
It's always raining in the Abbey.
Well, but we're inside, Daniel.
Downton
Well,
Abbey.
With the
we gotta
help,
have
right? We
maid-
had to go get groceries, right?
Oh, okay. So we have our maid uniforms on under that, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Okay.
Well, but that's just when we murder.
Okay. Oh, I see. So we don't get anything on us.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Oh,
have
I
to
didn't
listen
get
back to
that.
this podcast as I write it. Okay, raincoat.
Well, because we're
goes.
the, I'm using air quotes,
Interior
we're
day.
the cleaning ladies, right?
Yeah. And we have to have one person that won't die, and it's like, oh, I can't take it anymore.
Right.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I know.
I think I just went cockney. All right, let's go.
Laura's good at accents, though.
I try.
Her
voice
Not
is-
unless I'm really trying or I'm on the spot, then I can't do it.
Have you ever had to get a dialect coach for anything?
No. I've had several acting coaches which have not helped.
What is that
Maybe
like?
who knows? Maybe they kept me in the.
Have you?
I have had an acting coach who was like, "You're crazy." Like I feel like they always look at me like, "And who brought you into this? Who brought?"
So wait, is it one-on-one acting coach?
Yeah, yeah.
That seems really hard. And do you feel dumb the whole time? I would feel dumb.
A little bit. I had a really good acting coach, Ivana Chubbuck, out here. It's amazing. But also, when I was in New York, I went to like this acting school, Gately Pool, and they were, and this woman, Catherine Gately, said that I was so detached from my body, my head was so that I have to take a movement class or I can't do anything else, and I couldn't afford it, so I didn't. So I'm walking
What?
around with my head detached from my body, which is really true too. I think that's true.
But that's
That's why I fall all the time.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
People don't understand the things that they like shove into your head that'll stay with you for the rest of your life.
Right.
It's like, how is that supposed to be?
That's very swords in tarot.
But you know
swords
what?
are everything from the
Really?
neck
Oh,
up.
really?
Actually, it's air, ruled by air.
Well, I
Yeah.
remember too being in this class and thought this one woman who was Southern and she could cry at the drop of a hat.
Well, because she was Southern.
I
She'd been-
guess I know, but I was so
cried when she
amazed at
dropped
that.
her hat.
But we
Bonnet.
we became friends, and I don't know how this came out, but she said, "Well, you know what? We were just talking about sex, and I was 26 and I hadn't had an orgasm." And she said, "Well, no wonder you have such a hard time with your body and acting. You've never had an orgasm." And I was like, "Oh, that's why I didn't get that Wheat Chex commercial, because I don't know how to come." Anyway.
No, the reason she was Southern and could cry at the drop of a hat is because she'd been oppressed into oblivion. You know what I mean? It was like all those pent up emotions come out, and it's usually in your acting reel.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god, it's
Right?
right there on the reel.
I feel like I'd have have to get punched in the back to cry.
Is that true? Wait, is that how you come too? That's the only way you can. Is that the only way you can orgasm
Yes.
too?
All right. You saw the video. What?
Is that true that you don't cry?
I really try to. I mean, I've been so like, all I can do is take it out on Garrett, like in anger, because I just haven't cried.
You play hot potato with your emotion. You get an emotion, and then you go, I have to give it to you.
Oh, but what it comes out as anger. Is that what it means?
Wait, where does that
Not
terminology come
necessarily.
from?
Hot potato?
Yeah, where does that come
Some
from?
throwing
It's a
hot
little game
potatoes
I
at
used to
him.
play when I was like,
That's not because I like,
Have
but
you heard
anger.
that before?
Anger feels like release, right? It feels like you're getting it out.
And by the way, you are one of the most compassionate, loving people I know. I've never felt
That's the saddest thing I've ever.
I've never felt that you hot potato. I'm just asking because I know what that is. Yeah.
You're a sweetie. Well, yeah. I mean, my friends, I'm usually, they're my family, really. Except I was really mean to Daniel already today.
I like to yell. I yell at people on the phone, like telemarketers or people who call them inbound, right?
People who
Those
have shitty jobs. That's great, Daniel.
No, well, they're calling me with their shitty job. I have a shitty job. Well, actually, I don't. I have a fun job. I have a really fun. But people yell at me at my fun job because they think comedy's a shitty job, right?
Right.
Anyway,
Some do.
basically, if someone unsolicited is calling me, then I feel like I can vent unsolicited
okay.
anger to them, right?
So if I call you,
That's cold potato.
Right.
That's passive potato.
that's passive. potato.
Yeah.
right?
That's double bait.
Yeah.
Extra salty, but it takes longer to eat
Oh
or longer to bake.
Garrett stopped me from texting this because this puts me at, I think, level 5 of passive aggressive mastery. I almost said, and thanks in advance for being on time.
But that's actually that's double entendre and a cold slap.
Yeah, it's just shitty.
No, it's good, though.
I'm my mom more and more every day. But anyway, okay.
No, we like Polly.
I'm excited about this reading.
God. I'm excited about it too.
I'm more my dad every day, which means I just drop things and trip. It's like, that's it. It's like every day, more and more things hit the floor. I'm like, fuck. Like, I hate it.
You cry at the drop of a.
Wait, no, like trip on flat surfaces.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you cry?
No. Only in traffic and with telemarketers.
You guys really do have a lot of similarities.
What? Us? Yeah. We are brothers
We're
sister.
becoming friends over the podcast. We're really kind of just getting to know each other.
You're both
That's what we
very
thought would happen.
cerebral.
She's saying our heads are detached again.
I know.
She's like,
You guys, I'm not even kidding. I'm in the room with them now. I see nothing from the neck down.
I know.
she's just too Have you
We're
ever seen
floating.
The Wizard of Oz when it's just the head? That's
Right,
us. We're the Wids of Oz. The Jizz of Oz. Sorry, that's me.
Are we doing Daniel or are we doing
Daniel.
everyone?
Is it the group?
Yeah.
Are we going to do you
Let's-
as well? Is
let's
it
do
the
Daniel.
group?
Just me?
Yeah.
No.
What do you want to do?
Everybody gets read. Or I don't know.
Well, I want to do whoever wants a reading is what I want to do. I
I
don't want to
do.
force a reading
Okay.
on anyone. Okay,
but
so what
you
I want
do, right?
No, I've already had.
What? You're full?
you have not had a reading.
No, I haven't in a while, but I'm still coasting on the one card that when we were performing together, you said, there's a lot of good things coming up. And that's enough for me.
You don't want to mess up that card? You want to keep the good card?
Remember
you
when you took, I think it was 8 knives or 8
It
swords?
was not. It would not be 8 of swords. Would not have yielded that.
Oh, all right. Remember, you took it out of your purse.
Wait, hold
and
on.
said,
This is
"Oh,
what
no."
I want to do.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
can't eat your
Like,
lunch on
sometimes
that
a
one
card-
card for the whole time.
I'm going to.
Sometimes one card just flips out of the deck, and this happened to me the other day as I was doing a reading, and the death card like flew out of the deck while I was shuffling. Because I'm doing them now over Zoom.
That's awesome.
But you're supposed to pay attention to that, right?
Yeah, and that card flipped out, and I was like, "That's the first card." Like it was so obviously the first card was death, and this person was undergoing a major change, like major transformation. It was like the card just needed to.
Say it,
Say it.
show
Ooh, that's
itself.
cool.
Yeah,
See, I
love
like
that
tarot.
stuff.
I like it too.
I
Okay.
I
Okay, so
brought
this is what I want to
Tiger's
say.
Eye,
Oh my god!
and I brought it's either a silver cock or a pewter penis.
Oh, okay.
It could be a lighthouse.
From Garrett's angle, it is a lighthouse on the rocks. Is that
I've
okay?
never-
That's what every penis is.
I'll be your candle on the water.
I've never had a querent accessorized before.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Do you like being called a querent?
I
by the
didn't
way?
even know what you called me. I thought she called me faggot and then like a new age lexicon. A querent?
Never met a
Okay.
querent quite like
I was
you.
like, we don't call it that in the South. Yeah, is that okay to bring?
Yeah. If you want to, yes, you're filling the space with your energy. Okay, so I want you to take the cards.
Okay.
Is there anything specific that you want to focus on?
I'm not supposed to ask
reading?
yes/no questions, right?
Okay, so basically what's going to happen is the tarot's going to tell us what it's going to tell us.
Okay.
You can start moving the cards around.
Okay.
and start thinking about an area of your life or talking about it. We are on a podcast.
That's
but no
right.
pressure.
Well, let's
It's
just
just
prove-
silence.
My heart is beating so
there's just
fast.
dead
What
air.
is it going to be? No.
I know you need to get.
But I really
want you to get
mean,
rad.
put
It
it,
makes
in
me-
there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, put your energy in the deck.
It's
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
seance, but it makes me think. Everything makes me think of the Lucy episode. Like, oh, Millie is here.
I love the
I'm
Millie
thinking
one.
Millie was my dog or whatever.
Am I shuffling it like a blackjack deck the wrong way?
That is so funny because I'm actually creating something.
Uh-oh.
What
We're
just
supposed to
flew-
pay
what
attention
just
to that?
flew out?
It was these, but I think it was this one. Yeah, it was that one.
Death flew out of the deck.
Well, two
again.
Is it
cards.
death?
Death just flew out of the deck.
Those
Do you
two.
want these?
That's the-
yeah, we're
that's the
supposed to pay attention to that,
chapter.
right? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Well,
I'm still shuffling the cards. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
you can do whatever you
I'm
want.
moving them around. Okay, cool. Okay, I did it.
Did
Lizzie's.
it. Okay, hand them to me in a certain way. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give them to you like that.
Wow. Damn.
Okay.
Woo.
Yeah.
Wow, it's already high stakes here.
Wow.
Okay, cool. Wait, what are we seeing?
Interesting. Okay. you know-
Everything's upside down.
I know. I could tell
The
the way
cards are drawn.
I'm gonna say I could tell you handed me the deck up. That you handed this to me backward. I'm really sorry. I would
Let's
never
do it again.
normally do this.
Let's do it
but,
again.
But we're gonna do.
Okay.
I know what I'm gonna
I
do.
see what
Some
you're
people
doing.
don't even read reversals, but I'm gonna tell you both ways.
Okay, cool.
Because the cards is kind of like if you get it upright, it's the true meaning. Upside down, there might be a little stagnation there. So we're gonna
Interpretation.
explore this.
Okay, cool.
Right now, you yourself feel like a snake shedding your skin.
Okay, yeah.
You're going through a transformation.
Sure.
Right now.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yes. Affirmative.
I did notice you didn't talk about anything when you're shuffling, but you have a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
You've got a lot brewing right now.
Was I supposed to be talking about?
Well, I said,
Oh,
but you don't have to, but you can also just think it. And also, it can be private. You don't have to tell me anything. while
I'm
doing
gonna
the reading.
tell you.
And no one ever has to.
Okay.
But you are undergoing an immense amount of stress right now.
Oh my! I'm getting cupping. This is
You're getting what?
like getting cupped. Do you know what I mean? When all of a sudden you get your back cupped and your back is black.
Yes, that is kind of what this card looks like.
What
in a
does that
way.
mean?
So-
Cupping is where they put a cup on your back or several little glass cups or things, and they suction them, and it's to like pull the toxins out of your body.
Wow.
And like we got a group of 4 of us got them, and we just had like little circles. They look like bruises on your back, and my friend's back was black.
Wow.
But his dad had just died, and nobody knew that or whatever.
Where do you go to get that done?
In my case, it was a friend's house for free in Hyde Park, where
Wow.
someone else did what's that called?
I've done that before.
Acupuncture for
Yeah.
free.
Oh wow.
It's kind of, in the same.
But they leave you alone in a room while you're full needle acupuncture. I'm like, what's the earthquake drill, y'all? Like,
I love that you see 10 of Swords as acupuncture. But the thing is, 10s are always completion. So you're actually at the end of a cycle of stress.
cool.
So Swords, like
So
we were
what cards
talking
do-
about
what cards do
earlier.
I have?
So you have the Death card, which is where you're at right now is in a time of true change. Does that resonate with you? Really?
Absolutely,
It does.
yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure
I
it
am
does,
being
that you're not
serious.
just like, things are changing.
No, I'm being very
And by
serious.
the way, this is your time. And if you have questions or want clarification about anything along the way, stop me.
Okay.
And I can also draw clarifying cards, which I love doing. So if there's something that you're like, I don't know who that is, or I don't really know what's going on, we can go deeper always.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, so right now you're going through major change and it is crossed. So you have the second card, it's not necessarily an obstacle. It's like these are the two forces that are at play. I don't like to really call it an obstacle. It's just like these are the tensions we're working with. Is you've just got a lot on your mind. You've been dealing with a lot of shit upstairs.
And I live in a 1-story.
Oh no. And somebody stabbed somebody in the back 10 times on that card.
But it is interesting that we were talking about swords earlier. And I kept saying everything from the neck up and the sword energy. Okay, so
Was that also the card that fell out? There were the 2.
yeah, these
Okay,
were the
cool.
2 that
Okay.
fell out of the deck
Gotcha,
as the
gotcha.
tension of where you're at right now. And
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, it gets better. I'm just looking at the beginning of the reading. I'm looking at the full scope of this reading. And now I used to do the cards face down, and now I do them all face up, and I get like an immediate snapshot. It just helps me so much instead of like revealing just to see it all.
Are they ever so bad? Are the cards ever so that you just like or the outlook is so bad that you just lie to somebody?
No. And the reason I don't do that is because I see it as if the cards are quote unquote, have negative energy or pertain to a stressful situation. First of all, tarot is of the moment. So everything can change just like your life can change. If you think about your life day to day, I mean, it's pretty wild how
We get out of bed every day.
I get out of it, but just how things can be like, I had the best night. I had the worst morning. I had, so this is a snapshot of purely the present.
Gotcha.
Okay, let me say
And the
one
other
thing
thing
that's
is-
not
please.
just as a friend giving advice or whatever. It's not good to wake up and say, "What's the point?" That's like an anti affirmation.
That's
What's the
hard.
point?
Yeah. I've been
No,
through
my
that.
friend Mary and I were both like, "We got to stop saying what's the point." Okay,
Yeah,
good.
you say that at the end of
Right.
the day.
yeah.
I
Right?
love the idea that this person is healing and getting acupuncture, like you said. For those of you listening, 10 of Swords is someone lying on their back with 10 swords driven into their back. The positive thing about this card is if you look into the distance, you can see the sun rising.
Ah, that's what
So-
the sunset looked like last night. Did y'all see the sunset?
No.
It was just that like whoosh at the end, that like bright
Okay.
yellow, and then dark clouds.
Oh,
Fascinating.
nice.
You can see the sun rising, but that guy can't because he's been stabbed.
Well,
to
I have
death.
a better view if his goddamn swords weren't in the way.
Okay.
So you're coming to an end and you kind of know that you're
Finally.
well, it is interesting because the death card is kind of the end of a cycle, and this is also the end of a cycle. So whatever thing was occupying your thoughts that was really stressful for you, that's all going to get cleared up. And I
Cleared.
can see that in the recent past, you were actually really excited to kind of set out on in new pursuits, new travel, new places to go. 3 of Wands. This is a card that's ruled by fire.
Oh.
The 3 of Wands.
3 of Wands.
Wands.
Yes.
WANDS.
3 of breadsticks. Moldy breadsticks.
You're going to the Olive Garden.
I love. Listen.
You're headed to the OG. This is, as you can see, growth
Okay.
and setting out on a journey. 2 of Wands, you're getting an aerial view. 3 of Wands, you're like, I'm ready to
Hit
go.
the road,
I'm ready
yeah.
to hit the road, let things take off, travel.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well-
do know you do the road, so I don't
Right.
think I'm not.
Well, San Diego wasn't really top of the list, but it was still fun.
Yes. Okay. You're ready to hit the road.
3 of Wands.
Near future, I don't know if there's someone in your life who you're like, I feel like they're stealing a little bit or biting off me a little. 7 of Swords is a card. As you can see, this gentleman is sneaking away from this camp with a bunch of swords, which are thoughts or ideas.
Okay, swords are symbolic of that. Okay, gotcha.
Of thoughts and ideas,
Okay.
yes. So
yeah,
when
in
I
the back,
say-
there's Laugh Factory.
there's Laugh Factory.
Comics having
Every manager I've ever had.
Or this can also be in a relation, or I'm going to
they're
say,
having parallel thoughts.
Exactly right. It's actually an open mic.
Parallel
oh
thinking.
my God, you're leaving the Ha Ha Cafe.
Damn it.
They made you
Someone stole my Tiffany Trump jokes.
Someone stole. But it
Okay.
doesn't even have to, but it can also mean feeling like you're in a murky place with things. Like you don't have all the information. Like some things, a slight deception. I would actually
Would
like
this
to
be a good
draw
time for a clarification card? Yeah,
clarification
that's what
card,
I
yes.
like as well.
Ooh, I
is
like how that looks.
That's okay, really fast. When we were describing us as the killer maids, this is what I saw us wearing.
Wow, yeah,
my-
black
The like
capes.
black slicker. yeah.
that's-
This
I
is
call that a
very,
100%.
What was the reality
Edward
show
Gorey.
with
Yeah, it looks
Making
very
the
Edward
cut.
Gorey.
Making the cut.
there was one designer on that TV show making the cut who did like all
only wear
black
like
robes.
fabrics. Yeah.
Made everyone look like Severus Snape, like the fashion designers.
Right? The one ghost from Spirited Away.
Right.
Wait, what card is
Okay,
that?
so 5 of Cups is a
Cups.
card of loss, and this is where I'm telling you that I don't lie to the Querent.
Yeah. What did you call
there might
me?
there's a lot ending right now for you, and a lot of
I'm 40.
What?
I'm 40.
This is the card that you naturally get when you're 40.
Yeah.
It's just looking around, going like, maybe there was some kind of relationship or personal loss. That's you can see coming, maybe that you might be dealing with. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Could be the energy of loss. Could be I don't know where I am in this situation.
Right.
There's something that's not sitting well with you that you're going to look at and go, okay, I think I'm done.
Yeah. Can I do another clarification card?
absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Wait, do you want to ask a question? A specific question?
Well,
No.
okay.
Sure. Yeah. Let's
Well,
talk.
my specific question was this about me waiting for the season 3 of Righteous Gemstones? But I can get past that. I can get past that. No, I like that. I want to see what
You
the
have
next.
a 5-star tarot reader in front of you, and you're asking about the righteous.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
You should
no,
see my
I wanna-
cameo reviews.
I want to see
I
what
couldn't
the.
even do it face to face.
I want to see what a clarification card says.
Okay.
On this
Clarification
particular
card, and we did draw this reversed. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. 6
Which
of Pentacles, please.
Really fast. When you say draw reverse, means you would interpret it
slightly differently than right side up.
Okay,
yes.
but you're going to say the right side up way.
I'm doing the reversal for this because I believe that the deck is now.
Fucked.
Well,
It's upside
interesting.
down.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what it means.
Okay, yeah.
And in this context,
Yes.
because it's actually not going to change that much right side up or right side down. And I'm not just saying that as your reader in a wagon traveling city to city.
I love a
The
Hokum.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I
The
love
first
him.
Scene, that's why I feel like.
He's Hokum.
Who is that?
I forget, but it actually,
Oh.
I think the side of his trailer actually says the word Hokum, I think, on it. I
Like
could be
2
wrong.
words? Is that a verb to hope?
Like Hokum Hustler and H-O-K-U-M, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd like more of like a medicine
hoker.
when you're like this,
Yeah.
like a bromide
Medicine man,
kind. Yeah,
like,
that's all, like when they had it a
right.
cure-all.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of bullshit.
I love that. Okay. So this is some kind of issue in this. I'm feeling a relationship. I'm not sure with giving and receiving, an imbalance of giving and receiving. This is a card of charity
Okay.
and
Describe the card.
Yes, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, well, you're pretty much being fed. You're on your knees being fed or feeding.
Wow, yeah.
I'm
that's
the
pretty
one
good.
being fed. I'm not the feeder.
In this, I think this is a relationship dynamic.
Got
Is
you.
is what I'm getting from this. So Pentacles are very much of the earth. So Wands are ruled by fire. That was in the recent past. You're
Yeah.
fire. You're ready to go and travel.
Yeah.
Swords are thoughts, air. Cups are relationships, creativity, kind of that well of emotion.
And the cup card is a lone figure looking,
staring down at spilled cups.
and they're spilled cups. They're not full. Okay,
Right,
gotcha,
right.
gotcha,
The
gotcha.
cups have spilled out. They're staring out at the water.
Yeah.
Kind of a desolate space, gray skies.
Right, because
A
it could
moment alone.
refill the cups on the river.
Could refill, free refills on this river, honey.
Right. Okay, but then this.
Much like Jersey Mike's, there are free refills.
Now, see,
Actually, I don't know that about Jersey Mike's.
I'm a Subway girl. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Okay.
The 6 of Pentacles.
Some kind of dynamic, an issue with the dynamic in the relationship. I'm giving, you're not receiving, some kind of imbalance is what I'm seeing as making this the kind of relationship where, or situation, because I don't know what you asked about.
Right.
So that whatever situation this is, there's not enough clarity for you personally for it to be a positive thing, is what I'm seeing. You don't get the clarity you need. You're looking down like, what is this?
Yeah.
You feel a sense of loss.
Yeah.
Not saying it's gonna end necessarily. That's just like something to look for, something to be aware of is maybe this is the next wave of energy. By the way, it's not your final outcome card. Okay.
Yeah,
I want you
okay,
to
I like
remember
that.
that. And
This is
it's
so much like-
informed also. Yes, please.
No, go ahead. It's
You're like,
informed
where's
by-
your finger going? My finger for
No,
some
no, no.
reason just flew in
What
the
was
air.
what was the final game card you said, or the final? What was the card you said? Final outlook.
Like it's Plinko. What was that?
I love Plinko. No.
Wait, what is that called?
Plinko.
Oh yeah, Plinko. Okay, but we're not to the final outcome yet.
Right. Sorry.
Okay. So right now, what's on your mind? So the next 2 cards are above and below.
Okay.
And these are 2 different parts of what's going on in your subconscious right now.
Ooh.
Okay. So these are major cards, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is a big time in your life.
Okay.
You got a lot of major arcana going on.
What's
You've
the
got
word?
a lot stirring.
Arcana.
What is that?
Arcana. What does it mean? I don't
So
even know.
the deck is split into 2 types of cards called major and minor arcana. So
Okay.
arcana refers to the type of card. 3 of Wands would be a minor arcana.
Okay.
This is a 3s, 4s, page, knight, king, queen. Those are minor. And the big cards, the major, high priestess, death, emperor. Those are major cards that are. So this is saying that right now it's a big time for you where you're at right now, and also kind of what's stirring for you. Your subconscious is very active right now. On the upper part, the goal, your goal right now is you really want to take action. You're like, I want to have authority. We drew the Emperor card. It's a very powerful,
Sexy, bearded,
Yeah, like
Pretty
Game of
daddy.
Thrones.
Yeah,
like,
very. Yeah.
The Lannister or whatever
Red
the
drape.
king.
Yeah.
right, with a very modern boot, a very modern steel knee-high boot.
Yeah, you've got to get it a size bigger because you can't really wear it because it's too pointy.
Like, you know how Santa isn't sexy, but Father Time is? Like, that's what this is.
Right. That is so true. Oh yeah, Father Time has better abs.
Very
I
butch.
think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's
That's
fit.
why.
Anyway, sorry. The Emperor is
Father
giving
Time
that.
eats less sodium.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's no
Santa.
cookies in time and a timelessness. Sorry, so the Emperor.
So the Emperor. So right now, what you're really wanting is clear action, and you're like, I know I have to do this. I know I have to take action in this situation. And in your lower part of your subconscious, now this is a card of deep intuition. This is the High Priestess. It's almost like your shadow self or whatever is like, let me be in this place of digging a little deeper before I move forward.
Oh.
So these are actually, you have two.
That to me says metal detector. We're going to go and find some. That's what Daniel and I, our big plans are.
Really?
We
Yeah.
should.
We
You're right.
really want to get a metal detector and
But
go
I
around.
think-
You want to go with us?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. But do you remember I was asking, should we get the high grade or the shitty low one? How deep do we want to go? That answers the
right.
question,
We gotta
Laura.
get the
we gotta
good
get the good one.
What if I
Okay.
have a plate in my head?
We're gonna
Just
find
going
it.
off the
We're gonna fucking find
I
it.
definitely have platinum coils in my head.
That's how we're gonna test it, right?
we'll just
we're gonna
put it
make sure it's
against my head.
real.
Yeah.
Can I get a clarification card on the High Priestess?
Yes.
Or were
so
you- or do
you're
you wanna
wanting
t-
more time.
I want to dig deeper.
Yeah, you want to dig deeper. Okay.
Okay.
You're deprived right now. In this
Deprived?
area. You're
Deprived?
feeling a little deprived.
But I brought a jug of water.
5 of Pentacles. Okay, so this
Okay.
can be
Upside
a
down
financial.
5 of
this can be
Pentacles.
yes.
Fatal?
You could be coming out of this
Okay.
phase, but you're feeling deprived in this situation.
Okay.
And the way that you're dealing with it is telling yourself, "Let me just sit with it a little longer. Let it brew." You know you.
This
should be
looks like the
taking action.
community playhouse version of Les Mis. That's what you're deprived about. You're not in the real
That
thing.
is so
Listen,
funny.
just
I
go-
always
Sucks.
call this the Christmas Carol card. That's because he has little tiny Tim crutches.
Oh my God,
It's
you're
the
right.
little match girl. That's right.
I
It's
love
that-
that you said Les Mis.
It's the little match girl selling fucking matches
Here
in
you
the
are
snow.
stealing sourdough, which you know is bad for your family.
So I'm
Okay.
I'm stewing basically.
Yeah, a little bit, but you know the answers.
Okay, can I do
And
one
you're
more?
just-
I'm not self-indulgent. Can I
Sure.
get one more clarification card?
For the intuition, for your
Yeah.
intuition. That's really interesting.
Wait a second, but go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Did I just ruin
You're
it?
getting more completion here.
Yay!
Well,
Oh, wait,
you're
that's
wanting a
bad
sense
thing?
of completion. Yeah. It's
Are those
stagnated though.
wands?
So 10 of wands, yeah, you have more wands, more
Okay.
fire.
Okay. Does that mean I like?
But it's interesting that you want clarification on what you're thinking. That's what's interesting to me about this. Like I've never had. I mean, the next card, by the way, is your advice card,
Okay.
and that one I feel that is going to be there. You're going to be like, what else should I do?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
However, I feel like this was correct for this.
Mm-hmm.
You asked it in the moment. You have more clarification. You're getting tens. You're getting a sense of the end of a cycle.
Those are wands.
You know a cycle is ending.
Yes.
These things look like tiki lights. What are they? These long things.
These are the wands.
Oh, those are
also.
wands,
So
too.
there you are gathering your wands
Got it.
in perfect
And
order. Okay, finally the job is
move
done. I
on.
know the job is done. Moving on. I feel deprived. I'm not getting what I want out of this. I'm Tiny Tim in the snow. My intuition is telling me I deserve more
Okay.
from the situation.
Okay.
Now, the advice card is to allow in right now
Hmm.
divine inspiration. Ace of Wands. And
That's
make
you.
room.
Yeah.
You're the divine
That's why I'm
inspiration.
here today.
Well, that is
Can
really,
someone flicker the lights when she says that, please?
Yeah,
Someone
yes.
flash the lights when she says divine inspiration.
You're offered one free breadstick. It's the other hand. So the Ace of Wands, it's a hand popping out seemingly from nowhere, as if to
Very
imply,
HR puffin stuff hand. Right?
Yeah.
and it's coming out of nowhere, and it's offering you this new fire, this new idea, and new direction, and it's telling you to be open to that and to receive the new life that's coming to you.
Not these old ones.
Not these old ones. It's telling you the new thing.
There's a new wand.
Yep, there's a
Okay.
new one.
Yeah.
And this could be new travel if you're offered an opportunity.
San Diego.
Yeah.
I could get
Again?
Go back
again.
to San Diego.
They did say they liked me.
Oh, goody.
You got to go back.
I have. Okay, maybe.
I mean, this is just saying be open to the fire of the situation. Again, wands is travel, passion, more the journey of the spirit of life.
Joie
Ruled by
de
fire.
vivre.
Joie de vivre.
De
Be open to
vivre.
the joie de vivre. Because everything up to this point, like in the recent past, you had this. And for some reason, whatever has transpired here that you're asking about, which still remains shrouded in mystery, has slowed you down for whatever reason.
What if he just wanted to know if there's still a happy hour at the, okay.
And I'm telling
rustic.
you, this is reaffirming that this is whatever situation you're asking about.
What card is that?
No, we don't like.
The moon.
The moon.
Wait, rephrase that or say that again.
I love the moon.
I love the moon.
We all love the moon. However, in tarot, it can mean again, that you're not getting the clarity you need. And there's a little lobster in there.
Oh, okay, wait. Get
what
into
about
that.
the
Will you get
dog?
into that?
Subconscious, yes.
Okay.
So see, there's water in here, and it's there's a lot of life in the picture. It means your subconscious is actually very active, which is interesting that you have this high priestess down here. I think that these cards
Cohabitate.
they cohabitated in the life of this reading. to
Okay,
me.
so the moon. I'm sorry. Do the moon symbolizes what? Sorry.
The moon is, you don't have enough information in the people around you and the circumstance around you.
Okay, gotcha.
On some level, there's more to glean there. You
Is
don't
it
have the full
deception?
story.
Is it,
It can be. It can
Oh,
be.
it
It's
could
also
be.
saying pay attention to your intuition and your dreams.
Trust your gut.
Do you dream?
Do you not?
I do.
Do you?
yeah, and my dreams are all terrible. Like really, I have like horror film dreams. In fact,
All the time?
No, but the last time I went, I really love my psychiatrist, and I haven't been there in a while. And I had this dream that I was running in this, like in a forest, and somebody else was running near me. And then I got to the clearing in the forest, and it was like a metal frame or like floor or something, like it was off the ground. And there were people who were naked and in chains, and they were kind of squatting down. And there was a man who was tearing out their backs, and then like an animal, like a weird, like kind of animal who was going in and taking out their guts and then throwing them.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I remember saying to my psychiatrist, she goes, yeah, does that bother you? And I said, no. It's just like a horror film
Did
thing.
you fall asleep watching The Northman?
I
Like,
know.
what?
I
It's
don't
like-
know. No. I always have.
I've seen
my
that.
God.
Rife with symbolism. The
Yeah.
forest, the metal,
The back
running.
too is like, you don't see it coming.
Yeah.
When was that
That's scary.
dream?
Gosh, probably a few years ago.
Do you have repetitive dream, like repeat dream, the same bad dream?
I always had like different ones. How about
New.
you?
See, that's why you're such a good comedian, because you're always thinking of new ideas.
You actually have a painting on your wall of a woman who, it's an angel. Okay.
Is it an angel?
You see
There
wings?
seems to be something going on in the back. And
Yeah, but
never
those could be
thought-
wings. I do see
You're
that.
right. I thought it was.
But there is an expression of being impacted from behind.
Yeah.
But that could be interpreted several ways. Right.
I really like the colors of that. I got that in.
did you not think those were angel wings?
No,
That's the first time I saw
thought I
one.
like her boobs.
Yeah,
I
we're
wish
all
mine were like that.
Lizzy,
and
we're all looking at the tits.
and the ribs.
Where you see tits, I see
wings.
wings.
Yeah.
You see
got that
hooters, I see
Berlin.
angels.
I unleash my bra and it's just
Yeah.
feathers.
Alora's great.
You're the
art.
tits beneath my
God.
wings.
You are
Wait
the-
a minute. No.
That's the new shirt. See?
Yeah. No. You're.
You need to get red. I think you do.
I know, that's screaming tarot.
It
readings.
really is that dream.
But Daniel,
stuff. Okay.
is everything resonating with you right
Truly
now?
is. Truly
Okay,
is. Yeah.
okay. I'm feeling it,
Truly.
and
You're hitting
so I
the
just
mark.
want to make sure.
Yeah,
okay?
no, very
so you
much
don't have
so.
enough information. You're in the
Very
dark.
much so, yeah.
You're in the dark.
Yeah.
That's external influences, your environment. So,
Can I ask one more
yeah,
question about that card? There's two
please.
critters on it.
Yeah, little
Yes.
dogs.
Are
Yes.
they puppies? What are they doing? They're looking at the moon.
They're howling at the moon. They're part
just
of it. But this is also like, it's very much a subconscious card. It's a card of the subconscious.
and the
stuff.
lobster is there.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Just checking.
So then your hopes and fears. Two of Wands.
So many wands. Is that common?
They're all in positions of wanting
Wand-
to move forward.
wanding to
Wanting
move
to move
forward.
forward.
Okay.
And you know fairies.
And
And
I was
yeah.
gonna say very phallic,
These
right?
are-
It's like very
these
wizardy
wands
phallic.
are coming up in positions that are like, in the recent past, you were ready to go. It's telling you, go back out there again. And now it's saying hopes and fears is you're afraid to go.
Oh,
and you're wanting to go. And
At
you
the
know
same
that.
time. Clarification card.
Okay, well, hopes
Oh,
and
wait.
fears. I love that you clarify on the things that are like, what do I hope? What am I thinking?
I need direction, right?
It's all
Yeah.
self-discovery, which
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. So hopes and fears. Okay. Whereas here, you in the recent past, you're like, I'm ready to go. Now that all of this has happened with the murkiness and whatever this situation is, the relationship, the feeling like you're not getting what you deserve, you're missing out information. So hopes and fears are always one of the same. The thing you want, you're scared to get it. Too.
Sure.
So now you're like, now I have to get an aerial view again. Now I've got to go back and go, okay, let me zoom out. I always think of this card as the opening of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but you know what, too? I was going to say, just so that people know, this looks like Columbus, kind of about to take advantage of the Americans.
Right.
No, it just it
Such a
looks like,
awesome hands.
do you see?
He is very
Columbus
explorative, Christopher
okay,
Columbus.
yeah.
Well, because some of the other men
Right,
look like
right.
shepherds. He
Yeah.
definitely looks like he's
You know
about
the
to be on a
opening of Game of
ship.
Thrones was like, duh, 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 and you see the spires like rising and falling. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like that's what I think of Two of Wands is like, I'm looking out, I'm assessing
The
landscape.
Uh-huh.
So you're like, I'm going to have to do that. You know you have to do that.
Assess the
out.
land. Okay. What card is that?
Two of Wands.
2 of Wands. I've had 3 of Wands.
All
2 of
very
Wands.
ruled by fire. You're holding a globe. So this is where the wands are placed in this reading is fascinating to me. It's like, you know, there needs to be a completion out of this situation that you're dealing with right now. Now, good news ahead.
Is this the final?
Ace of Pentacles is literally, and this is what I really love about this reading.
Okay.
You have unexpected things waiting for you.
Yes.
Like that's the great thing. It's like you've got to clear the way. You've got to get these wands.
Well, I don't have that yet.
Well, I'm just saying, like in your subconscious, you're like, I know I've got to complete this.
Yeah.
Whatever this is causing, I need clarity on this stuff.
Yeah.
And I need to shut it down, I'm guessing. Because then it's saying, make room for the new. It's you. I feel that this reading is saying it's so much more about you than this situation is what shines. And to remember that and focus on you as the center and your passion and the good and the energy that you can bring to things, because Ace of Pentacles is a very real opportunity that is going to be presented to you. A material opportunity, an offer will be made. This could be a new place where you're going to live. It could be a new job, but it's going to be grounded and real and materialized, and that is in your future.
Hell yeah.
When?
Yeah, where's the date on that card?
As soon as you take this advice. As soon as you take this advice.
Okay.
Wow.
That was
This is-
great.
I'm so glad. I
No.
really felt a lot of heat coming off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I love
awesome.
doing it.
Yeah, that's the release of heat.
And you now, Lizzy, do you ever do your own cards, like when you're on the road and stuff, doing stand up, or do you just say, okay, I'm just going to sit and do it, or do you not?
I normally don't when I'm traveling, but I do it at home. Yeah.
Okay.
I have certain things where I'll be like, I really want advice on this situation. And sometimes I'll do like a 3-card reading for myself.
You're a very accomplished musician and comedian.
Musician.
But I love that you've turned your professional tarot card reader. You said you just recently.
Yeah. So on my podcast, they voted for me to start doing this. And what's crazy is, so the episode came out like, should I do this? And
What was the other option though?
so that episode was called Carvana or Arcana. Do I sell my car and pay off my bills? Or Arcana, do I become a professional tarot reader? And they voted Arcana. And what's crazy is, do you know Roz Hernandez?
Love Roz.
Roz is so funny. She has a podcast called Ghosted, and I did her tarot on that
Oh,
podcast, and it came out the same day as my show did. And she was like, Lizzy, just put on your website, I do tarot readings now, and people will get a reading. And I woke up the next morning after my episode came out, before they like voted, with all these requests for readings.
wow.
So it started happening anyway. And my first one was just so spot on. And Roz goes, I feel like the cards have been like waiting backstage for like their entrance.
Ooh,
Like,
Roz is very cool.
Well, you know,
Roz is so cool.
my one assignment that I gave myself was to look up where it's not in the cards or it's in the cards originated. Okay, in the cards and on the cards are both variants of the same phrase, within the cards being more commonly used in America and on the cards being used in Great Britain. Both versions of the phrase are thought to have appeared around the 1800s. However, there is at least one earlier example of it, which can be found in Charles Churchill's poem Independence, written in late 1764. So it may have first come into usage a bit earlier than generally thought.
It's poetry?
And it is the general belief that the phrase originated in reference to cartomancy? Cartomancy.
oh no,
Cartomancy.
omancy or whatever. That's like bibliomancy, which I also love. Do you know
What is
bibliomancy?
that?
It's the use
obsessed
of
with
cards.
this.
Yeah, well, cartomancy or whatever is the use of cards to tell the
Cardiomancy.
future. Oh, cartomancy.
Is it
it's called?
cartomancy?
Here.
So
You should be-
basically, bibliomancy. So that just means of the cards, like
Okay.
or finding the divination in it, which is
You
I
and
was
me
doing.
deal the tarot cards like we're fucking dealing a deck
Okay,
of like blackjack.
by the way, so on my
like that.
podcast, part of it was I was gonna brand myself as the tarot dealer and get a blackjack outfit and start
like
I
the
like
advisor.
it.
and wear a vest and be like, and I was gonna get a card shuffler and stuff and do tarot
Yeah.
parties.
I
that
like
way.
those things.
Super fun.
And then Anna Saragina and Kyle Mazzona, who were my guests on that, were like, what if you have a full casino? They go, and you call it the Liz.
Ah,
Let's go get a drink at the Liz.
the Liz. I
I
want
like
to do
it.
that.
I like that.
Do you remember? Okay, so Rick.
You've got to, you guys have to perform at the Liz. Will you be the
Absolutely.
entertainers at
of
the Liz?
course. I'll
Well, also,
bartend.
if you need anybody murdered at the Liz, we can,
oh, yeah, you
the
guys.
cleanup crew. What was that card? The cup,
I turn
five
things
of cups.
around. What?
Yes, I
I'm
want
not
you
allowed to
guys
do
to be
that.
shady actors at the Liz.
I turn things around.
No, you can do that.
What did I
You can do anything you want.
Oh.
Okay, but while you're doing this, did you think of anything?
No,
That's okay. I mean,
I'm as blank as.
No, you got to put it in the card.
what do you want to know about? And
Do you want me to take
can-
the penis off the table?
No.
Okay.
Although I'd be a lot happier
Here,
if everything in this room wasn't shaped like a penis. That's my misandry comment for the day. You know what misandry is, right? It's the opposite of it's misogyny, but
Misandry?
when
Oh.
people hate men.
What I was going to tell
Wait,
you
well,
about
that's me. I'm a misandrist.
Oh, you might be, yeah.
Can we be that? Who isn't? Right?
Bibliomancy is when you flip to a random page in a book. It's one of my favorite things, and you take that as like a divine message.
Do you want to do that?
I would love to do that, but yes.
Is it cross
let's
energy?
Let's do the Laura. Yeah, it might be cross energy.
I have two
Might
good
be
books
doing
for
some
that.
energy. Okay, we can close. That's our closer.
Okay.
Okay,
I thought about
you did.
thing,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my God, Laura.
the Empress.
Laura got the Empress and the Queen of Swords.
Whew, the deck is hot tonight.
Uh-huh.
I'm so glad we did this.
Oh.
You get all the fun cards.
Oh,
What?
Laura. Oh
What?
my God.
Death?
Ooh, okay, now we've got some of the same ones coming up.
I know. I've got exactly. Daniel and I both
Okay.
have the
Wait,
moon
it
and
spells what we thought would
Laura.
happen.
Oh, I like that.
Laura, okay, go.
You have two conflicting energies. They're both very feminine energies right now. So,
Okay.
right where we're at right now, the Empress. This is a card of like a major things coming, like things fertilizing.
Ha.
Can be like a pregnancy card.
It can't for me.
The Empress is so. Whereas remember in Daniel's reading, we had the High Priestess, which was like the incubation, the intuition. This is like it's all coming out. It's a card of like intense pleasure and being able to immerse yourself in your surroundings and kind of like the fruits of your labor is what's going on.
Oh.
So
Garrett.
could be that you can
Garrett
do
just
that.
said that would be the first.
Well, I'm going to tell you, and that the other card you get is Queen of Swords, which adds kind of a serious, drier touch to this. And so those two parts of yourself are in conflict, which I believe to be true, actually. But I'm trying to be objective in this, but I can see how these two would cross. So Queen of Swords is a kind of, it's a highly intellectual, powerful card. You're intellectual, you're powerful, but there's not a lot of like joy in Queen of Swords. And so these are kind of like, it's like the allowing yourself to enjoy your own splendor right now is at the cross of your life and to enjoy the fruits of your talents and I'm just seeing everything right now I'm seeing fruit rolling out of your body right now.
Wow.
That's why I keep doing this motion. I'm just seeing like you have, if I were to costume you right now, I would put you in an outfit that had all these little things rolled up, and then you would just unleash a bow, and it would just go. That's what
Unfurled.
unfurl. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
time for unfurling. You
It's
do
funny
have a
because I was
tendency-
thinking of getting these skin tags removed at the dermatologist, and I'm all okay. Got
You
it.
do
Is there
have
a
a
2 for 1?
tendency-
Because I have a couple I want to. Is there a brother sister discount?
Sure, there could be.
Family discount?
Go ahead.
You do have a tendency to see yourself in it with a serious nature that doesn't always allow you to do that. You could be being a little bit hard on yourself. Now, in the recent past, Page of Wands reversed. Okay, Page of Wands is like the appearance of a new idea and new energy. There's something kind of stifling this. You wanted something to go and really take off, and it got kind of delayed. That's Page of Wands. This is a fire sign. I'm reading the reversal. I don't know why. So then it's like, well, right side up. It's basically saying something is moving forward. The page, it's like a messenger of like something new and exciting that seemed to have like a young, fun energy to it. A new direction that you wanted to move in, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to sell an animated show, and that's all young guys.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And you know,
Okay.
yeah, because believe it or not, older women are not all the rage in
Stop.
animation. If you haven't heard. Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so there is something about this that's like infused with youthful energy, excitement for moving forward, and upside down too. If I am to read the reversal, could be dealing with some immature energy around this as well. We don't know. Queen of Pentacles, near future. I mean, this is you sitting in your garden, truly reflecting on your financial success, or it's that you are actually in a place where you're able to enjoy and kind of reflect on things that you have acquired in the near future.
So we have to
How do you feel about that?
metal detect the garden and dig that
Oh,
shit
we
up.
really
That's
do.
where the treasure
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
You've got to do the what?
That's where the like buried money is. We got to
Oh yeah, she's holding the coin that you guys are going to metal detect.
Yeah, but see, then there's the sort of I don't know, it's a gnome or whatever in the corner, and that's Garrett saying, "Stop spending so much money buying crap online."
Well,
we don't have to anymore because we dug up the garden.
It is also a card of kind of like financial responsibility, but there is, as you can see, she's looking down at the coin. She's kind of contemplating. It's also in a
love
state
how
of
that looks.
contemplation. Now, right now, you want to be working. This is you in the higher part of your self-conscious, but you're also just like, I've been hammering away at these goddamn coins.
Oh yeah.
Forever and ever and ever. As you can see, 8 of Pentacles. Here's Laura sitting down in her gorgeous red tights that she'll for sure give to me. Listener, I leave Laura's house with minimum 15 items every time I'm here.
What they're hammering
So
the
it's a
thing for the
work.
tree?
Yeah, it's true. Like I feel like, damn, can't I sell anything? I mean, because of it.
It's work and work and work. It's like,
Yeah.
somewhere in your subconscious, but it's also kind of you kind of like that.
Really?
I mean, it's in the upper part of your subconscious.
Yeah.
So it's not like a shadow thing that you're like, oh my God, I hate doing the work. I hate doing the work.
Oh,
You're aware of it, and it's constantly on your mind that you're just like, dun, 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 hammering away. Now, in the lower part of your subconscious is some kind of partnership right now. You guys are the only people who don't talk about what you want the reading to be about, and you're on. I said a million times, I'm like, but you didn't want to say. You don't have to tell me, but if there's something that you want to share, because it does help me to crack the code, but you don't have to.
Oh, I will.
I am that skilled
I'll
that
tell
I
you
can go
exactly.
off of absolutely.
I'll tell you exactly.
nothing.
I want to write with friends again, and I want to do a different season of the Minor Accomplishments of Jackie Woodman. Like my dream would be to have like a comedy sort of commune of like working with the same people that I like and doing this thing again. Then Lizzy says, "Well, that's not going to happen." Okay.
No. That's I'm not saying that at all. And this is partnership that you're thinking about partnerships too, somewhere in your subconscious. Do you want clarification on any of this? I kind of want to hear.
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like me personally. Oh yeah. Okay. So it is the new idea. Yeah. Talk a little bit more about this, and I'm going to move the cards around.
Oh, okay. Well, it was a show that was on. It got great reviews. It was on IFC, which Bob Goldthwait calls the witness protection program for shows. And I think he's right. They kept changing our time and when it was on, but it got really good reviews, and I felt really hopeful. And then
right.
Then
You're getting a lot of pentacles around this and a lot of inspiration in the near future. And here you are in your garden again. This is a card that's like, do I have to do it? I mean, I
so
love
pretty.
this
I love
card.
the
It's
color.
gorgeous. I love that there's a bird in it. That's very Laura to me. That
Oh
there's
yeah, I love
a
birds.
living thing. Perhaps you've taken up falconry.
That's the
Perhaps
next.
she
I might
has.
as well, because I'm going to get a harp. That might as well be next. I might as well go right back into the early 1800s. all
What
the
I would
way.
advise is to get help, because this is very solitary, that these images of being alone in the garden, and this, so that is on your mind, that you need that partnership and you need that support right now.
That doesn't mean I should just keep bugging Garrett to help me write stuff. And
Well, you don't want to be alone in the garden. This is a great thing, but it's like, look at, I amassed all of this. Hello? My falcon. Like, it's a little bit like that.
It's me and my falcon.
And so there's a need to, you're a person who wants to share things. And I do know that about you personally.
What card is that?
As
That's
I'm
lovely.
literally leaving here with a steamer and a blouse today that was gifted to me as soon as I went.
Well, you're
This
like my
Nine
little
of
sister, you know.
Pentacles.
If something
I
hasn't
love
worked
that.
on me, I know, and so is Daniel or my little brother. 'Cause, like,
What is this?
I'm those- okay.
This card is so pretty. What is it?
I love this. This is Nine of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, you sitting here just contemplating, reflecting on all of this.
So the clarification is, I need help. Oh, I do need an agent. Is that what it means?
Well, it means there's money coming. 100% there's money coming. I'm saying that this card, and what I look for sometimes in a reading is the card that sticks out. Like this card to me sticks out in this reading. Why? Because we have these powerful female figures in here. We've got the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and then what do we have here? We have cups.
One of the guys that I've dated that goes out with another guy. That's what it looks like.
You just converted just because you're a conversion.
But it is interesting to me when I see a card that sticks out to me in a reading, I always pay close attention to that card. I feel like this is special because Two of Cups, it's a partnership, but there's something divine about it, as you can see by this kind of like figure.
Critter.
It's like,
What is that?
And it's
it's
got
just
the,
like a divine, like a symbol of divinity.
and it has the
basically.
old symbol like of health with the two snakes going up. That thing, whatever
Is that
that
a
is.
health insurance company has that as
It does. I'm
You're-
sure it does.
You're gonna get a progressive ad or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
You're
Okay.
gonna get a progressive. I love it. You're gonna start modeling smocks for anthropology tomorrow.
Oh, that's great.
do like the
I am
fashion
tired
these
of
cards.
going to places and like at the dentist, the GP, and everybody's saying, starting with, as we get older.
No.
Oh, come on, don't. It doesn't help me that you're jumping in.
Do you know there's an ad now for makeup that's like, ladies, be ageless? I'm like, you mean ghosts? Like, what are you talking about? I need to save it for the stage, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay, wait, I keep interrupting
so,
the reading.
yes,
I'm sorry.
Okay, your outcome card. Okay, Laura.
Yes.
We've got to figure this out for you because we've got you Nine of Wands going, what's it all for?
Oh,
We've
that's the
got
what's the
you-
point?
So what's the point? You can't do
We've
that
got
anymore.
you in the midst of your passion going, what's going on here? I'm putting in all this goddamn work. I'm wearing a bandage as a headband.
I know.
So let's get some clarity.
Well, that's from the brain aneurysm. My brain is bleeding out, and I don't even know it.
You're all glued back. No.
Yeah.
I have never touched someone's arm as much as I
I
have
did
during
just
this
now.
reading. I cannot stop reaching out to Laura.
What is that?
Ooh.
Queen of Cups.
This is all going to lead to you, Queen of Cups, kind of asking yourself to get back in touch with your least favorite thing in the world, your emotions.
No. You got another queen? Now
You're
I'm
going to have to
pissed.
dip back in. I'm really sorry.
I think
you're
I-
going to be dipping and it's going to be really, this is a very positive card, Queen of Cups. You're dropping down, you're getting in touch, you're figuring out how to take care of yourself through this experience.
Ah.
It's all going to teach you. This is going to be very good for you.
I
in
like
the
that
end.
she's holding something from eBay that looks kind of like junky.
Good. Give me that.
Like a lantern or
No,
something.
it's a beautiful, like it's a centerpiece.
Like something I'd buy.
With it looks like two Emmys. Look at that.
Oh,
it does.
well,
Look at those
there
two
it
little
is.
things.
That
See, they
totally
look at the
makes
black
sense.
little
That
accents
really
on the
does
side.
Yeah.
look like that.
Yeah,
I
Mira.
love
No, you
the
didn't even-
details you pick up.
I thought, yeah, you're sitting on.
Wow. Okay. And you're going to end up charging forward. Like Knight of Wands is
Aw.
like totally on fire.
Wow.
This is like good things are going to come toward you charging.
Fuck
I love
yeah.
everything about this card. It's like heat coming toward you. But I'm telling you, Laura, you're going to
I should
start
hang
questioning it. You're going to go, what
Just-
the hell's it all for?
Listen to this.
You need to dip into your self-awareness and your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Take some time. I'm going to tell you the
gotta go to
overriding.
I really
Ojai.
want to get the hell out of
You gotta
here.
go to
is what I'm
Ojai.
gonna do. I was reading about how like
Laura.
travel is so good for
Yeah, dude,
everything.
you gotta
Your very
go.
first thing that you're blocking is
Y'all
your
haven't been
pleasure of
anywhere,
your
right?
your experience of your own pleasure.
Mm.
It sounds so sexual. In my
I
head.
know.
Yeah.
You've got
It's
it.
the wands.
How many times do I have to watch
You have to shove
Matlock
these 10
to come?
wands into you, yeah, to finally come.
Yeah.
No, you
I
need to
can't
travel.
even masturbate anymore. What?
You need to travel.
I know. I really do. I miss it.
Like you gotta get
I
it's
agree,
safe
and
now.
Garrett won't let me. He thinks we have to have a savings.
No,
That's
there's
really
cheap ways to
interesting.
go.
Knight of Wands. I mean, wands are travel, fire, passion, and I do think that the advice card for you to communicate and stuff. I feel like all of this is going to come from you owning your own pleasure and sinking down into it from a place of total in touchness and enjoyment. I feel like is the key to this. Some readings, it's like you need to shut down, you need to clock out, or you need to figure it out, whatever. This is like you need to embody. Is what I'm getting from this, which is so interesting because we started this talking about the separation between the head and
Right, not
glue
being
you.
in your body.
This
Yeah.
is dropping down. And as I'm saying this, I have to say I'm feeling it here
Mm.
in the reading.
Okay.
Could have been
That's
the taco.
no, that's
But no,
good though.
But I did feel a drop down. That's stay on the light side of this because there's so much good to be had.
I feel like even Monty agrees. And where were you performing last? And you just had a really fun show, you said.
I went to Nevada City for a little bit.
Oh.
I did 2 shows there. It was beautiful. That is a place where perhaps people who believe they can cure COVID on their own meet Trump supporters. Like it's almost
yeah.
like that kind of place where those people meet. Like I didn't get vaccinated, but it's because I make my own maple syrup.
Right. Has nothing to do with politics.
Right. And you're like, I can't really get a read on what's going on here. Like, and it wasn't like, oh, they're. I feel like there were secret Trumpsters, like
future Trumpsters.
Yeah, like if you had a Trumpster detector, you would have.
That sounds expensive.
Right? That sounds expensive.
It's actually just
And plus, all you have to do is
I don't
fly to
know.
North Carolina
Yeah.
and fall out of the
They were
plane.
super fun. Can I tell you something crazy that I
Yes.
learned? I don't know if you've ever felt this way. Don't swim before a set.
Why?
Oh,
You're too
really?
tired.
I've done it twice in
Yeah.
my life. Both times I'm just like
You're exhausted.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Don't be in the
Oh.
sun. Don't. Yeah.
Yeah, never eat like Arby's before a set. Horrible decision. Never
What
eat
about the
fast
day
food.
me and you went for that walk in the neighborhood, and then I got a last minute call to perform at the Greek Theater an hour after I got
What?
home, and I was like sweaty.
Did you do it?
Was that the
I
Bikini
did do
Kill?
it. I did do it. Yeah. So, but that
Open for Bikini Kill?
Lizzy is
I
so
did not mean
amazing.
to
Like
drop,
last
I did
second.
not mean to just drop that. I'm just
No,
thinking
no.
about sun.
That card
travel.
fell out of the
That
deck. We
card
gotta
just happened
address
to
it.
fly
Sorry,
out of the
excuse
deck.
us.
No, but I was so amazed by that. If somebody said, "Can you do something tonight?" No matter what the fuck it is, can you just come and get a $20,000 check? I go,
Right,
no,
no.
no.
Why?
I'm not dressed. I've got to get my roots done. No,
Nah.
And she got there and was great.
45
And
minutes cold outside.
Wow.
Lizzy was saying, even though it was, she was opening for a musical act, they didn't have anything prepared for her. Like, right? They didn't have.
Well, I think they didn't know what I did, and that by the way, I think was purely the theater. It was like, you're what? Like they were like,
Yeah.
this is your instrument.
Yeah.
And I go, can I get a light? And they were like, there will be a spotlight on you. And I'm like, no, like a light
Yeah.
to show.
Yeah.
And then this man was like, if you want to, I can stand at the side of the stage and hold up my hands. And
No.
dance around." And that
No,
was my
no.
light. And it was a mile away. It was a
He
mile.
was doing like 5 minutes left. And he's the Greek Theater, that's a big
He's
stage.
shrouded in darkness, much like you during a tarot reading.
Wait, okay, I want to clear up that. I thought, well, I didn't know. So it's like conversational, the tarot reading. I'm supposed to like.
You don't have to. That's the
Oh,
thing is,
okay.
I'm also saying you don't have to but I've been doing them on Zoom and people want to share. And I think that's because,
Yeah.
they're paying for the service. They have a question they want the answer. So anything I can do to be like, okay, this is what and
I just thought of a good
also
question.
have to tell you guys, I did a thing before I got here where I asked for divine wisdom.
Oh.
In case these jugheads don't have anything coming.
No, it's basically like you say, this is, who I am. I mean, normally I would do it I do that privately.
Who do you
I don't
ask?
want it to be presentation. I just say, I'm humbly
The universe?
asking. So
The source.
yes, I ask the source. I say, I'm humbly asking for any divine wisdom I have that could help my friends, Daniel or Laura. If there's anything, I would love to receive it in a way that I can interpret it that will help them out. I mean, I don't have like a certain rehearsed thing I say. 'Cause this is a new thing that I'm doing because I'm doing it professionally. I'm like, first of all, I want to like humble myself to the cards and not just be like, I'm in control, because I'm not. I'm translating this. And so I want to make that clear that I don't think I'm driving this.
Totally.
I thought of
You
a
can't
good
push
question.
the Ouija.
No.
What
Now
is
that's
it?
Will flat asses ever be in style, or do I have to do
God.
something about mine?
Maybe that's
That's what I should have asked.
the rich is coming our way. You know what? I
It's
bet.
happening. The chariot.
Okay.
What?
Things are moving forward. The flat ass is coming.
Yes.
Oh, so it's coming back, so I can. Okay.
Before I cut my hair, all the time from behind, people be like, "Laura Kightlinger," and it's like, we have. I think our asses look exactly the same.
damn
It
it.
really does, though. That happened to me all the time. I've signed so many Laura Kightlinger's. Do you know how many times I've done that?
Okay. we're lucky to have had
Lizzy.
5-star tarot
5
reader
stars.
Lizzy Cooperman.
and 10-star performer comic. And
Oh,
you
if there were
say-
10 stars. You're like 5 out of 10 star tarot.
yeah.
well, comedy needs more stars.
Well,
it's
tarot-
so subjective.
Okay.
Tarot only has 5 cards.
Tarot is 5
Or
stars.
what should we say that we did the 10 rod? Should we do it by
my
rods?
God.
What?
I love 10 rods.
Or what?
Oh,
aren't there-
wands. 10 wands.
Wands.
wands. What'd
I
you
thought
call
they were
them?
rods.
No, they're not. No.
10 wands. The 10. I give her 10 wands.
10
It was so good.
10
I want
hibachi
10
magic
rod
wands.
stewards.
Yeah.
The name of your podcast is
Lizzy Cooperman's in your hands. And
And
then get a reading from me. You can find me. They're on my website. I now have a drop-down menu at lizzycooperman.com.
there you go.
Awesome.
This is so fun. Do you feel like you got answers to the things that are...
Yes. I feel positive looking forward. How about you?
I do too. I do too. I didn't mean to be so secretive about it.
I
but
enjoyed-
secretively, I was having a great time.
Secretly.
Yay.
Yay. This is what we thought would happen.
What an honor.
Yay. See you next time.
Yeah.